It's Thursday, December 4th, and here's everything you may have missed in business and finance yesterday. Stocks advanced for the second straight session as investors grew increasingly confident that the Fed will cut rates next week. All three major indices finished higher. The S&P 500 rose 30 basis points, the Dow Jones gained 86 basis points, and the Nasdaq Composite climbed 17 basis points. But the real star was small caps. The Russell 2000 surged 1.91% as lower rates typically benefit smaller companies more than their large cap peers. Energy led all sectors with a 1.83% gain on rising oil prices, while technology was the lowest performing sector, down over 0.4%. The big story yesterday was weak jobs data that paradoxically boosted markets. The ADP National Employment Report showed U.S. private payrolls unexpectedly declined by 32,000 in November, the biggest drop in over 2 years and far worse than the expected gain of 40,000. While this is concerning for the labor market, investors interpreted that as a green light for the Fed to cut rates next week. Market implied odds of a December rate cut held at 89%. Treasury yields fell on the weak jobs data, with the 10-year dropping to 406. Bitcoin hit a 2-week high, climbing above $92,000 as the crypto market continues its recovery from last week's brutal sell-off. Microsoft had a volatile day, initially falling 3% after reports said the company had lowered AI software sales quotas. Microsoft denied the report, calling it inaccurate, and the stock recovered some but still finished down over 2.5%. The episode highlights lingering concerns about whether companies can actually monetize their massive AI investments. A few other corporate highlights: Marvell Technology jumped nearly 8% after announcing a $3.25 billion acquisition of semiconductor startup Celestial AI and projecting that data center revenue will grow over 25% through 2027, well above prior expectations. American Eagle soared 15% after crushing earnings. The retailer reported a record-breaking Thanksgiving weekend. Microchip Technology rallied over 12% after raising its fiscal Q3 revenue and profit guidance. Dollar Tree gains nearly 4% on strong earnings. Delta Airlines jumped over 3.6% despite flagging a $200 million hit from the government shutdown, saying that demand and early 2026 bookings remain very healthy. Pure Storage plummeted 27% despite strong Q3 results as investors focused on plans to reinvest AI revenue into R&D and sales, a strategy that could squeeze 2027 margins. Salesforce gained about 3% in after hours after raising full-year guidance and reporting its Agentforce AI product hit $540 million in annual recurring revenue. Snowflake fell 8.6% after hours despite beating Q3 expectations and announcing a partnership with Anthropic, as investors were disappointed by cautious Q4 guidance. So another solid day for markets as rate cut expectations remain elevated. Today we're watching initial jobless claims at 8:30 a.m. and we'll hear from Fed Vice Chair Michelle Bowman. We've also got earnings from Dollar General, Kroger, Ulta, and 3 major Canadian banks.